Hi everybody, welcome again to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my channel. Okay, so a few weeks ago, my son and I started to do lure fishing at the local river near the sea, Salt River, Clarendon, right? Off the south coast of Jamaica, right? These are some of the, I call it false bait, in which we have been using to try and see if we can catch some fish. Up until this day, guys, 5 weeks time after, we are unable to catch anything, right? So these are fake maggot worms, these are fake red worms, they are parrot, sorry, frog, right, and some other little stuff that fish would normally go for. When questioned about whether or not the fish should actually take up these baits, fishermen at the local shores say that these items cannot catch the fish that we are trying to catch. These are for persons that like go out deep in sea, and you would have the speedboat, and you would actually have the lures actually dangling at the top of the surface, and fish would actually grab at it. And this brings me to the question whether or not the fish actually go at sight or smell before they actually grab at. Now, based on my observation within my fish pond and feeding my fish, having outdoor system for years, I have discovered that most fish that I have had, whether it be Oscar, Sevrum, Jaguar cichlid, Emboma, tilapia, guppies or goldfish, whatever fish I have outdoors, what I've realized is that these fish tend to go off sight before they actually go off taste. So they will actually grab the item, and once the item is able to go through, well, into their mouth, and be bitten, like bitten in pieces, they will actually try to consume it. But once they actually hold the item and realize that they can't bite it, they will actually let it go, right? So bearing in mind all of this, it's just fun to see some of the times where when I have actually something I've actually fallen into, especially my tilapia pond, and they would all go at it, they would snap at it, but they won't consume it, because after tasting it they realize that it's not palatable. So I am gonna be trying this falls thing with my tilapia. Yeah, it's a risk, but I'm gonna try it, and we're gonna see what happens. Right. But bearing in mind, as I shared with you before, that they normally go off sight first and then feed. Now I have just fed them. I don't know if they would actually go for it right now, but I just remember that I needed to look at this video, because it's of importance, especially for novice like myself that actually goes to sea. Okay, so if I should have, let's say, some worms or some shrimp or some small fish and go to sea with it, they will actually go at it because of two things: one, sight, and two, smell. The rawness of the fish would actually have them, go at it, and also the smell of the worm in it. So it's kind of confusing, but there's some truth to be said regarding what they actually go for, whether or not it's by as a result of taste or by sight. So I've shared with you in a couple of videos before that I have been practicing the on and off, and this is the first I call it the first hour, well, first couple of minutes that the pump system have actually been on. So the fish is actually getting their grooves on. There's a lot of feed in the pond, and they have not yet started to consume it, because I just fed them, and normally I feed them right before I turn on the pump, or I turn them on the pump and then I feed them, right? But this is how they are when I just turn on the pump. So I'm gonna try to drop something in it and see if anybody will go. Well, probably I would have to do this when they are really hungry, to see if they actually go for it, because right now there's a lot of feed in it, right? So I'm gonna go over to my broodstock and I'm gonna put that in my broodstock pan and wait a little bit. I'm not gonna go for it, but I'll share it by the local fishermen. Um, fish like river fish, like you will have um, tilapia being like a river fish in the local freshwater, right? These fish would normally go for something like that's moving, right, or something that will have some like a savory smell like, right? So I guess I would have to do this experiment one day when I um when they are notably hungry, right? So I'm gonna pause a little bit and probably do this in a few days time, because today is too late because I've already fed them, and we see what happens. That means I can't be editing this video now because I'm gonna have to wait. Return to the space that I was yesterday, testing the theory whether or not tilapia fish actually go at, well, they have not been fed yet, go at what I call it, sight or smell. These are some of the bait, the false bait that came within the pack, and I am actually gonna try it with them, right? So see, they moved towards it. They picked it, but uh they spit it out as soon as they taste it and see that it's just, nothing, right? So I throw it in, they picked at it. So the first thing is that sight, right? So I am gonna take it up, all right, and I am gonna place it in my other pond with my active tilapia. So I am gonna see, I wanna ensure that I get it. So I'm actually looking at it. And I think there's something wrong with the camera. I'm gonna turn it around. So I am gonna be placing the two stuff there, coming out of the way. You're not buying it none at all. You're not buying it none at all, guys. But my larger fish actually went for it. They actually went for it. And then he spit it out. Wow, it's gone, guys. I'm just hoping that it has not harmed them. Oh, my big bait is gone. Right? I don't want two of them to die, so I just take it out. I think one of them might have one in the mouth stuck. But yes, guys, they actually, well, one of them actually have, I guess it's trying to spit it out. So yes, guys, they go off sight first and taste, and then realize that it's not palatable, and then they spit it out. Yeah. Peace out, guys. Catch you next time. I'm waiting to see the pink one, but I'm not seeing the pink one. One of them actually consumed it. Yeah, I'm waiting to see it still. Probably I'm gonna have to return later to see it. It's not food. It's just a bait. Peace out, guys. Catch you next time. Bye bye.